Internal energy and work. Temperature is an indicator of how hot or cold a body is and determines the direction in which heat flows when two bodies are placed in thermal contact with each other. Let us now attempt to understand the terms internal energy and work. We know that matter is made up of a large number of molecules. Internal energy is simply the sum of potential and kinetic energies of these molecules. It is denoted by the letter U. Internal energy is what we know as a state variable. State variables are quantities whose value depends on the current state of the system rather than the path taken by the system to arrive at that state. The internal energy of a certain mass of gas depends on the specific values of pressure, volume, and temperature. Thus, pressure, temperature, volume, and internal energy are the state variables of this system. How do we change the internal energy of a system? One way would be to put the system in thermal contact with another system with a different temperature. The resulting heat flow would result in a change in the internal energy of our system. Another way to change the internal energy would be to alter the pressure acting on the system. Consider a gas enclosed in a cylinder, one of which is closed and the other is a piston. If we are to push the piston inwards, the pressure acting on the gas would change, resulting in change in the internal energy. Thus, in this case, work was done to change the internal energy of the system by applying pressure on the piston. Thus, heat and work are two ways of altering a state of a system and consequentially changing their internal energy. There lies a very subtle but important difference between heat and temperature, and heat and internal energy. While a system can be said to possess internal energy, it cannot be said to possess heat. Similarly, systems may have a certain pressure, but not a certain amount of work. Work and heat are not state variables. Both of these are modes by which energy is transferred in or out of a system. This difference is important to understand in order to gain proper knowledge of thermodynamics.